Assemble.
Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Today's video I'm going to be looking at this SH Figuarts Captain America, and I'm going to compare him with the Marvel Legends Captain America. I did get this at Forbidden Planet for a sale price of £30. Yes, it's £10 more than I did get the Marvel Legends Captain America, but as you may know, the SH Figuarts are more, they are, I wouldn't say they're more valuable, but they do come from Japan and Tamashii Nations Bandai, and really they're not retailed in the West, to be honest with you, in the US and in Europe. Made in China, but it is a Japanese company. Let's get it out of the box. Again, we've got the same type of packaging that we get with the Marvel Legends. The back of the box, just showing you all the different poses you can do, basically. Back style, moulding, movable, and option parts. And it's mostly in English, which is surprising because it is not for the English market, really. I do know a lot of people that do have these collections. I did have a SH Figuarts Obi-Wan Kenobi a few years back, and I just want to look back on that one, because back then the Hasbro Black Series and the sculpts weren't that clever, to be honest with you. And the SH Figuarts were knocking it out of the park with the sculpts. I just want to see what they are like now, as opposed to back then, and compared with the Marvel Legends and the Black Series, Hasbro are doing really good work with the sculpts and the figures. So even get the instructions on how to fix all the different parts, which is really good because you don't get that kind of thing with the Hasbro figures, which you don't really need because you don't get that many parts. But it does look like you do have two separate heads, but it looks like you can change the interchangeable eye parts. So that's quite interesting. We'll have a look at that too, and all the different hands that you get. So you do get value for money, even though you're paying a bit more of a price. It's a hefty price. It should have been £60 and it went down to 30, but I know that you can be paying a lot more for SH Figuarts. It just depends on what character that you're buying. I know a lot of the Star Wars characters are quite expensive. The Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think I only paid like £30 for it, but it was an exceptional figure. So let's get all the parts out. Get the shield out, the extra head. There's the eyes, so you can have it looking left or right, which is quite different, I suppose. Let's get the cap out and leave his hands in for now, because so get it wrapped. So it's well wrapped. The feel of it is really loose. The good thing about SH Figuarts is the posability. That has always been one of the plus points. But it's saying that if it's loose, but you know it'll stand up. He says, making it stand up. It's light. It's really light, but it's really posable. I really love it. I do like SH Figuarts. If they were readily available in the UK, I would definitely be getting these. I mean, compared, that is a lot heavier. A lot heavier. I mean, compare the sculpts. And it might be slightly shorter and smaller of a figure, which is quite difficult to comprehend, really. Looking at it, that looks like a smaller figure, but it's not. It's not at all. It's really weird. That is a nice chunky figure, which I love. I love chunky figures, and that is an excellent figure for the price. I think I paid £18 for it, and that was in the sale. But you usually pay about £20. Obviously, these are a bit more expensive, and they're not. I say it's light, really light, but it's just so possible. Let's look at the parts, the extra parts. You're getting more quality, basically. Now you can go for the Marvel Legends. They're really good. I love them. But they're toys. This is more of a collector's item. It's more of a collector's and posability factor you get with these, and they're just so easy to pose. Look at that, how easy that is to pose. As you can see, it's just so easy to pose. Love it. The shield, you do get the accessories so they can hold it, but it does fit on his back too. As you can see, you fit those on so it can hold it, and you can fit it, I think we showed it on the box, you can fit it so like it's actually either catching it or throwing it, which I'll probably do. I'll pose it like that. I think that looks pretty cool, so we need that. I think you take that bit out. Yeah, you pick that bit out. That goes in there. So you need one of his different hands. I've not got good track record with taking hands out, so hopefully, there we go. That hand in. I should have read the instructions. So that's in. So that fits in perfectly. Apparently. Hopefully. Let's get the hand in first, I think. And then pop the arm in the shield. Look at that. That is awesome. I love that. That is brilliant. That's so good. Let's see what else we've got. But there's so many different hands. This is what I'm saying about the Black Series. You get them with Marvel mostly. I'll show you with Marvel with the Silver Surfer. You're getting extra hands, so you're not having the trigger finger. This is something that really needs to happen with Black Series. This Knight of Ren here, It's got an excellent little holster for this weapon. But then if you holster everything, it's still got that trigger finger. So you can't pose it like that. It'd look daft. So why not just put a couple of... I know this has got a couple of weapons, which is really good. But just put a couple of hands in there. So you can change the hands. It's not difficult, is it? This has got so many different hands. And parts to pose it with. I know somebody who does a lot of photography with the Black Series figures, and to be honest with you, yes, they've got a good posability and they've got good range of movement and things like that, but I'm sure that something like this would be easier to photograph. Yes, they're more expensive, I understand that, and hasbro really can't do something similar because that's what Tamashii Nations HH Figuarts are doing. It's a bit of a conundrum, really. But look at all the bits. I mean, I'm not even taking the eyes out, the extra shield bits. I mean, there's the bits to put on the back, put the shield on his back. Which I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pose him with the shield like that because I really love that. That is so good. But he can attach it to his back. You can take that out. I think there's that bit there that you take out, and the parts on the back that click into there, and the shield goes on the back. Oh, it's just so happy with this figure. Let's see what we can do with the eyes, because that head comes apart. I don't think that one comes apart. I think it's just this one. As you can see, he's got starry eyes. So you check that out. There you go. Got starry eyes. And you can make him look in a different direction. That's a cool little feature. I think it's a cool little feature. You know, it's just a bit of extra play value, isn't it? I know I'm saying the collector's items they're not to play with, but for people that are photographers, figure photographers, action diorama creators, whatever, this is just immense. And to be honest with you, I think I'm going to try and look for some more. I'm not going to be as lucky as to get them for £30. I'll see them on the sale. You hardly see them anywhere, let alone finding one that's half price. But there's just so many different poses you can have him. Maybe if could have him putting it on his back like that. Yeah, posing it like he's just putting it on his back. That'd be pretty cool. So that's what I mean. You can pose him in any way you want. Oh, it's fantastic. I could be playing with this for days. I probably will be. I'm not going to attempt to take his head off. But it's nice that you can take the eyes out and just have different eyes. So that I think that can you can open that one too. Because he's looking kind of up there. I wonder if we can have him staring straight ahead instead. Looks like he's looking up, doesn't he? Yeah. So I think you can. It looks like you can take that one apart as well, and even have him looking left as well. So just a multitude of different poses you can have him in. So there you go. I've not really compared him very much with the I do love that. I do love the Marvel Legends. Don't get me wrong, because that is an immense. But they're just for the posability. There's not a lot you can actually do with that shield. I'd like to put it on his back, but you can't. There's no way of putting it on his back, unfortunately. But he does hold it. It's really good that he's got the straps and he can hold it, and he's actually posing it. So, but you can't. There's not a lot of posability value there, if you know what I mean. He's holding it by his side. That's all you really can do with the Marvel Legends. But that is good enough for the price point. If you can afford to pay a bit extra, and that I think looks more movie accurate than that. Maybe you can argue with me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Well, I know most people will go for the cheaper one, but for the money, that's brilliant. But to go that extra mile and pay a bit extra and get more, that is the one you need. Yes, Hot Toys are a step up from these two, and I love Hot Toys as well. You know that. And I'm looking to get a few more Hot Toys. But it's just nice to have something different that we could, if you want to move away from Marvel Legends. And they do Star Wars. They do everything. They do so many different properties, SH Figuarts. The Star Wars ones tend to be a bit more expensive, but it's something to look into. And if you're interested, let me know. I will do more. I'll get some more of these SH Figuarts and do some more reviews. So thank you for watching. And check out all my other videos. Just check out the playlists. That is my SH Figuarts review. And until the next video, may toys be with you. I did get this. I've been forbidden.